Hi, it's Jay here from Red Army Bet. We're at Old Trafford where the United team news has just come in for the game against Watford. I'm just going to run through it for you. We've got Sergio Romero in goal, so David De Gea obviously rested. We've got Matteo Darmian, Eric Bailly, we've got Marcus Rojo, Daley Blind, Michael Carrick. We all knew this was going to be his final appearance for United at Old Trafford today. Scott McTominay, Juan Mata, we've got Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young and Marcus Rashford. So there's no youngsters in the team as such other than obviously McTominay. It is a fairly experienced squad, but still quite a few of the fringe players that haven't been playing many games this season, getting their chance. On the bench, we've got Joel Pereira, we've got Phil Jones, Luke Shaw, Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. So no youngsters, there's no sort of place for anyone like Chong or someone like that we thought might get a chance today. There's also no Tony Marshall in the squad. He's not in the squad at all, which is a bit of a surprise there. I don't know what's going on there. So you can see that's the team news. We've just come in. Just going to run through that one more time. Romero, Darmian, Bailly, Marcus Rojo, Blind, Carrick, McTominay, Mata, Sanchez, Young and Rashford. That's the starting 11. So get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think of the team. With me is Andy Tate. Andy, just looking at that team, what have you made of the team that Jose sent out today?
I think some of them are on the last goodbyes. If you look at, Carrick, Daley, Darmian, Blind, last appearances at Old Trafford. Rashford might be late dash for the cup final. Is Lukaku going to be fit? I think it's all paper talk, but yeah. Alexis needs a run out. Let's say McTominay, he might make a start next week as well. You don't know, but there is some goodbyes today.
We know that Michael Carrick's saying goodbye as a player. He's going to be staying on the coaching staff. One player that we were talking about before was Anthony Martial. Now, he's not in the squad. There's been a lot of talk of him being unhappy, him leaving in the summer. What have you made of the fact he doesn't make the 11 today? Do you think, or the squad today? Do you think that could be a signal that he may have already played his last game for United?
I think it's done. He's going to have to go. If he wants to further his career, he's going to have to leave pastures, And I think it's just a shame because of his attitude the last 12 months. He seized chances. He started well at the start of the season, knocking them in, and he sort of declined and dipped. And only we know what Mourinho sees on the training pitch and what his interactions with him. Maybe he's aging. I don't know. He's a young lad. He's married as well, and he's got a little kid. He's got to think of the future as well. So who knows?
I'm just looking here. Someone's commented. I don't know how true this is. Tony Marshall's girlfriend's in labour. Oh, there we go. That explains that then. So maybe we need to calm down a bit, and it might not be the end of Tony Marshall's United career.
Well, why didn't somebody announce it? Hey?
we don't know. Our signal here isn't great. That's my excuse. We'll find out anyway.
My apologies to Martial.
So Martial may have had to make the hospital dash to go and see his wife give birth to their baby. So if that's the case, good luck with all that. Looking at the rest of the team here, you mentioned some players that might be playing the last game. One player that we know is playing the last game, Michael Carrick. What sort of a reception will he get?
Oh, you're going to get the better Scholes song, aren't you? So the place will be rocking for him today. It'll be like a testimonial match. The way the pace of the game will probably be today. And he's going to get standing ovation when he comes on. He might do the full 90 minutes.
People saying, where is Chong and Gomes? That's what someone's just commented. There's a few people commenting about the fact there is a lack of youngsters. I mean, when I say youngsters, I know we've got McTominay and Rashford, but youngsters who haven't had any experience. We saw the last game of last season where a few youngsters got the chance. Are you surprised that Jose hasn't given Chong or Gomes even a place on the bench?
I am surprised because even if you're sat on the bench, it's experience, isn't it? And if you make the first team, like who was it last year, scored against Crystal Palace?
Was it Josh Harrop? Did he got a game? Didn't he?
There's a few scored, and he left and went to Preston, which was a shame. But it is a shame because, like I say, previous managers have blooded youngsters, even if the last 1-2 games. But it's all for next week and just getting some game time and sending the fans home happy today with some belief that we can actually compete.
We'll see that, a lot of comments, a lot of people saying that they're unhappy about this fact there's no youngsters. People asking about the bench. I'm just going to run through the bench again. We've got Joel Pereira, we've got Phil Jones, we've got Luke Shaw, we've got Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. So it's quite a strong bench if things aren't going the way and we do want to get a win. You think we'll be able to get something from that bench?
Yeah, I think we're definitely, there's someone on the bench. I think it'll be a comfortable win. Watford are on the beach. Like I say, they're safe. They've been safe since the last 5 games. Even rumours their manager's going to leave. But who knows what's going to happen.
Right, yeah, someone's asking about the lineup again. I know that people are just sort of dipping in and out. You might be just joining us. So I'm just going to run through the United squad for today's game against Watford. Sergio Romero in goal. Got Matteo Darmian, Eric Bailly, Marcus Rojo, Daley Blind, Michael Carrick, Scott McTominay, Juan Mata, Alexis Sanchez, Ashley Young and Marcus Rashford. That's your starting 11. On the bench, you've got Joel Pereira, Phil Jones, Luke Shaw, Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard. So a few players that normally are in the team or in the squad. Anthony Marshall, for example, Nemanja Matic aren't even in the squad. We've heard that Tony Marshall might be because his wife's gone into labour. I don't know if that's the case, but a lot of people are commenting that. You imagine that Nemanja Matic is just being rested. With me is Andy Tate. We're just talking about the squad. Looking at players like Eric Bailly and Marcus Rojo, do you think they've got a chance of making the cup final team? Because Eric Bailly, for example, he's arguably our most gifted defender, and he's not had much game time of late.
Yeah, he's not played since Liverpool, is it? He's not been last few games. Yeah, he got him and Rojo definitely got a chance of making the starting 11 for next Saturday at the cup final, and then give him something to think about. Jose, give him something to think about for next week.
A lot of people saying, where is Adam, where's Housen? Don't worry, they're going to be back. You're only stuck with me for a little while, don't panic.
Yeah, you're not stuck with me. You're going to say they'll be back, you know. Adam's the main man, and I was saying, but I'm just back up.
Looking at predictions there, someone's saying 2-0 United. You fancy any United team to beat Watford, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I want to get to the 80-point bracket, like 78 points. We've had a good season, runners up, and when was the last time we hit the 80-point bracket? Eh? Like winning a title.
Looking at the defence, people are asking what sort of formation we're looking at here. We've got Darmian, we've got Bailly, we've got Marcus Rojo, and we've got Daley Blind as a back four, the way it looks there. Do you see that as Blind at left back, or do you see Marcus Rojo at left back? Because either of them can play in that position.
They probably know what they're going to play in the positions.
I hope so.
They know they know where to play in what positions, and they just take it from there. Come kick off.
The way it's been sort of lined up here by United, I'm looking at the tweet they've sent out with the squad news in it. Ashley Young is the second last name on there. That suggests he's going to be quite far forward. Do you think we might see Ashley Young as a more of a winger today than we have at left back in previous games?
Yeah, against his old club, he might have a point to prove. He'll be flying, and if he's had a good performance, he might be a contender for next week as well.
Just go looking at subs bench. A few people asking about the subs. We've got Joel Pereira, we've got Phil Jones, we've got Luke Shaw, we've got Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard. Do you think those players will get a bit of a chance regardless of whether we're winning or not?
Nah. Do you really want to play him in a meaningless game?
I think someone like Paul Pogba, for example, you think he might be rested unless we're really chasing the game?
Yeah, we're chasing again. If you're getting beat in your last home game against Watford, yeah. But, like I say, the players' attitude, if you're losing with the players' attitude, like against Brighton and West Brom, like I say, it's their attitude of the players, isn't it?
Well, looking at the team, if you are just joining us, here's the starting 11 for United. It's Romero in goal, Darmian, Bailly, Rojo, Blind, Carrick, McTominay, Mata, Sanchez, Young and Rashford. On the bench, we've got Joel Pereira, Jones, Shaw, Valencia, Herrera, Pogba, Lingard. You mentioned there about the game against Brighton, the disappointing result against West Ham. How important do you think it is that the United put on a performance with the team we've sent out, that we put on a performance today?
Oh, they've got to put on a performance. You've got to send the fans home happy for the summer and positive for next week. Because if we lose today, then you've got to start questioning mentality. They're there for big games, but you take them games we've lost this season, that's 12 points. All right, we wouldn't have won the league, but we would have been a little bit closer to City.
Some people are commenting, someone saying Young's last game. I don't think it'll be Ashley Young's last game, if I'm being honest. I think Jose Mourinho was saying he signed a new deal. Jose Mourinho was saying he could play 50 games next season. Someone's saying here, Young at left wing. I don't think they're happy about that. We're looking at the emoji. Young was a last-minute replacement for Martial. I think that's what some people are saying. Again, rumours are, or the stories are, that Martial's had to rush off because his wife's gone into labour. That's why he's not in the squad.
Stuck with Andy Tate.
Oh, there you go. That's someone's happy about that. Again, it's one more than me. If you are just joining us, the starting 11 for United's game against Watford today, the last home game of the season: Romero, Darmian, Bailly, Rojo, Blind, Carrick, McTominay, Mata, Sanchez, Young and Rashford. Looking on the bench, we've got Joel Pereira, Phil Jones, Luke Shaw, Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba, Jesse Lingard. Big disappointment by a lot of people that are commenting there's no youngsters there. I know we just touched upon it. Are you surprised that Jose hasn't just put a youngster on the bench, put someone like Gomes or Chong on the bench, just to keep a few of the fans happy?
Yeah, he really should keep the tradition going, but he hasn't, so that's his decision.
Right, well, that's it from us. You've got the teams, like one final push for the team there, in case you're just joining us. The starting 11 for United: Romero, Darmian, Bailly, Rojo, Blin, Carrick, McTominay, Mata, Sanchez, Young and Rashford at your bench, Joel Pereira, Phil Jones, Luke Shaw, Tony Valencia, Ander Herrera, Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard.